Hey, ladies, I'm Tiffany Matthews, and I am here to serve you as your healthcare BFF. I gave myself that name so I'm a little easier to remember, and I want it to be something that women can remember when they're in trouble, in times that they're having healthcare issues or caregiving issues. I'm hoping that your healthcare BFF will be top of mind to assist you with whatever healthcare situation you've got going or whatever caregiving situation that needs improvement in your life. I am here to serve you. When I say women affected by chronic illness, I mean women that have to deal with chronic illness in one way or another every single day of their life. For example, if you're a patient and you are diagnosed with a chronic condition, then and you're a woman, then you're exactly who I'm talking about. Same for caregivers. Caregivers are patient representatives. So when I mean women affected by chronic illness, I also mean caregivers because there are many times that they have to act as the patient would. So, patients, caregivers, women, I am here to help you. What I hope for is that we can all use our power as women to improve the system, the healthcare system, for absolutely everyone. So, women affected by chronic illness have to deal with the healthcare system on a regular basis, whether you want to or you don't want to. It is inevitable that you'll be making appointments with doctors or speaking with therapists and nurses. My mission is to make sure that every woman in America is empowered to be the best patient they can be in a system that does not listen to us. The only reason that I'm a patient advocate and I'm board certified through the Patient Advocacy Certification Board, I think of healthcare right now and the way it's crushed off under COVID and how people have to fight just to have good and equal care. Uh, our healthcare system sucks right now. And there are ways to improve it, but not everybody is interested in improving it because they benefit from it just how it is right now and they profit from it just like how it is, just how it is right now. So you've got a choice as a woman affected by chronic illness. You could either continue to take what you've been given in the way of healthcare, and, it doesn't always have to be a bad experience for you to talk to a patient advocate about what you may need. And when I say that, I mean independent, professional patient advocates. So, with all, a lot of women get good treatment. I get good treatment a lot in my healthcare. But if I wasn't, I also know how to handle that. A lot of people don't, and it costs them dearly in the end. In the healthcare system, lack of asking questions can lead to poorer healthcare outcomes. Ladies, we have to speak up, and this is a system that doesn't serve all of our unique needs properly. I'm just going to say it doesn't. We have good healthcare providers, doctors, nurses, therapists, all kinds of providers that are wonderful and hardworking people. But ladies, the ones that I'm talking about that you need to be able to have your wits about you with are the ones that do mistreat you, that speak to you in a way that you don't deserve or that's negative. I'm talking about mistreatment through discrimination and bias, you know, gender and racial bias if you look like me. Those are all things, that women have to contend with. And, women have to deal with so many challenges inside and outside of the system that prevent them from getting the good care that they need, deserve, and pay for. Let's not forget the money aspect of healthcare. How could you? It costs so much to do different things. You can find an MRI for $500 and you can find an MRI for $5,000. There's no regulation in pricing. We need that. So, with all the things that women face in our healthcare system, I just have to be there for you to help you get through, to help you navigate the system, so to speak, know where to go when, who to speak to when, you know, and I am here to serve patients and caregivers. I believe the power of women is how we're going to improve all of the healthcare system as well as systems related to it, like long-term care or caregiving, the caregiving system, um, so many different things. So, because women have so much to face and deal with in the system, I want to be that person that can be here for you and listen to you. I think a lot of times women get upset because we aren't heard in the system. We're passed along, we're made to think that we're crazy. Like, am I really having this pain? Am I really dealing with this? Sweetie, you're not crazy. I promise you're not. The right people just haven't heard what you've been going through. I believe that once we start to act as patients and consumers, or in the caregivers case, patient representatives and consumers, I believe the ball will turn. I believe that with all my heart. So, as your healthcare BFF, ladies, I want to make you an empowered patient or patient representative and healthcare consumer. That will be the difference. Pulling your consumer rights into your healthcare will be the thing that begins to make a difference, in my humble opinion, because once you start hitting the pockets of people and maybe taking your business elsewhere, or using your consumer rights to follow up on mistreatment or discrimination or bias, I truly believe that the system will begin to change. And it is through the power of women that we can do this. I'm telling you. So, I just wanted to let you know who I was, ladies, and let you know that I truly am here for you. I know how screwed up the system is for us, especially, for women, especially, and particularly Black women that look like me, because they totally ignore our pain and symptoms, thinking we're drug seeking, or thinking that whatever they're thinking, I don't care. We die more than anyone else, Black women in the system. So every woman needs a friend in her healthcare and on her healthcare journey. Whether you're a mom who cares for a chronically ill child like myself, and moms, we are by default caregivers. We have to be. We take care of that child and we are caregiving for them. We're mom first, though, of course. And those of us that are patients, I myself have chronic illness, so I know the different points of view. I have been a social worker in healthcare since 1998, and I've seen so many things and had to participate in a lot to get a paycheck. I want to empower women on how to avoid the pitfalls and hidden dangers in the American healthcare system. If you're feeling what I'm talking about, please like and subscribe. I really want to hear from you. I want to hear from women that have been mistreated. I want to know what you did. I want to know how it worked out. Have you been discriminated against? gender bias or racial bias in the system? Have you been told you're stressing out? Little microaggressions like you worry too much, you stress too much. No, you don't, ladies. What you feel is valid, and especially if it's in your gut. So you and I together are going to fight for better health care for all women, equal, equitable health care for all women. And this is your healthcare BFF. So feel free to follow me everywhere at your healthcare BFF or at Advocacy by Pace. Ladies, I'm here to serve you. And if you want to join me on my podcast, please do. I have a podcast every Wednesday on Clubhouse called Healthcare Interrupted. And I love to talk, so I'll be doing the talking there and hoping that women come in and share with me all their kinds of experiences in healthcare, the good ones and the bad ones, because all providers are not bad, but the ones that are, we need to be empowered against and assure ourselves that we can get the healthcare we need and deserve and pay for. So visit advocacybypace.com. That's my website, and you can figure out, uh, is your health care the best that it could be? Look at some things in your health care and let's start figuring it out. Let's start standing up for ourselves, ladies. All right. Again, Tiffany Matthews here, founder and CEO of PACE, and I am Scout's Honor, going to be your healthcare BFF. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, please. Bye.